Welcome back, YouTube. I've been having some rough idling issues on this F150 with 5.0, and I had a couple of hoses that I changed a couple of weeks ago, and I noticed that the air intake valve was dirty, and so I'm going to go ahead and take that off today and get that valve cleaned up and see if that doesn't solve some of the rough idling issues that I had. And we'll see how it goes. So I got to get the air breather off and then take that manifold off for the air intake, and we'll see if it helps out anything. So let's get after it. So the first thing I wanted to do was I just turned off everything on the inside so there's no auxiliaries running on the inside. Then I'm going to take this negative post off. I've already loosened it up. Take it off, throw it over to the side a little bit so it can't spark on anything. I want to put this towel down in here so that there's no chance that that negative can hit that terminal and put any power into the engine. So get these clamps loosened up. Another one here, so I can just slide this tube right out of the way. And I'll probably have to take this sensor here off too. Okay, so I thought that I was going to have to take this off, but it turns out I just loosened the clamp here and was able to pull this up, kind of stick it up there where it'd be out of my way. And then you're going to have a connection that goes in right here. That's an electrical connection to the throttle body. And so this has just got a clip that you can see it right there. You just pull that tab out and then it'll have a gray piece right there. And so you pull that tab out, press that gray piece out, down, and then you can just unconnect it from right there. And that's your electrical connection undone. And so now we just take 8mm is what these 4 bolts call for. 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. And we'll get those bolts out. Go ahead and get this housing off. Alright, so put an extension on it and loosen these 4 bolts. Okay, everything's disconnected. Should be able to pull it off of here. Yep, just like that. Now this is the hose side, and you can tell around the edges there it's a little gummy. The back side you can see is way dirty. So let's get this cleaned up. So I got a little throttle body cleaner and a stiff toothbrush, and I'm just going to soak it down. The one thing you don't want to do really is get anything into that electrical part over there, so just keep it contained to in here, and just let that sit for a minute. Yeah, you can see it's gunky, very gunky. So let me sit here and scrub on this a while and get it all cleaned up, then we'll get it back on. Now also, you can take this throttle and hold it open so that you can get all around the edges in there and wipe everything out real good. And so yeah, that's kind of important that you can pull that back and get the edges of the inside diameter of the cylinder cleaned off. All right, so there it is. Got it all cleaned out, wiped out good with a rag, and looks a whole lot better. Now, get it back on, get it all hooked up, and then we'll go back to the recalibration of it and see how we do that. This is all the gunk that came out of it. So it was pretty dirty. This is all clean now. So then pretty much you just go in reverse order of how you took it off. Put all the bolts in, and then what I'll do is just snug up one side here, and I'll go to the bottom of it and snug that one up, and then I'll just go to the four corners and keep snugging them up until they're tight. And I'll put my little sensor back on there, just snug it up, and you kind of hear it snap a little bit. And that's that. Okay, now get the breather back on, then we'll reset it. Okay, so this next part is the relearn procedure. Because the throttle body is an electronic throttle body, and we unplugged it and then plugged it back in and had the negative terminal off on the battery, then it resets everything to where, so it will have to relearn, you know, where the throttle body goes, you know, and there's a lot of stuff on here. It's electronic stuff that this has to figure out. Now, I don't know that you have to do this, but I got the alligator lead clips anyway, and so not positive that you have to do this, so long as you disconnect the negative terminal when you're getting ready to start. But for sure it speeds it up a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is hook this one to the terminal, and you just do one, you don't do two of them. And then I'm gonna connect this one to the positive. Find some place on here I can get it on. There, that'll work. So you leave this on here for a minute or two, and that kind of recycles everything, if it's going to recycle, that will recycle it. And then we'll get the negative terminal back on there and finish up. All right, so got everything hooked back up, and just need to, now I will just cut the gauges on, let them adjust a little bit. Then I'll crank it and let it run for about 10 minutes. Hopefully everything's reset. And I'll go down the road so the transmission can reset. And that will be it. So there you have it. Hopefully that improves the gas mileage, improves the rough idle, and not too bad of a job. So thanks for watching. See you next time.